and good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever it is that you are in the world. Welcome once more to another video podcast of Political News Time here on the PNTLIVE network. I am your hostess, Alex Mayer. What I really want to talk about tonight does have to do with politics, and it also has to do with, I guess, my field of expertise, which is the adult entertainment industry. I want to talk tonight specifically about the politics of interracial porn. And I want to talk about this maybe the whole week. I want to talk about the politics of interracial porn. I'm not sure. Because I think it's time to talk about exactly why certain people want to eradicate the descriptor IR, interracial. Why people want to really say, oh, there's no such thing as interracial porn anymore. Everyone's just human. True, everyone is just human. You cannot biologically quantify race within human beings. You really can't. But should that descriptor really be removed at this point in time? You know what? I feel like the descriptor should be eliminated the moment that the United States Census no longer forces human beings, no longer forces Americans to define themselves via the census as black, white, Asian, or whatever other categories it is that there are. That's when I think that the IR descriptor should be eliminated. That's the only way, because I was thinking about today, I'm like, okay, who benefits the most of the IR descriptor being eliminated? And I've talked about this before, but like I said, I want to really focus on this topic for a particular reason, especially this week. You know who benefits most from it going away? White female porn stars. That too. Mainly due to the stigma that white female porn stars face who have chosen to participate in the genre or the niche of interracial porn. They face a stigma as adult actresses within the industry, and they face stigma outside of the industry once they choose to leave if they've participated in interracial porn. Okay? Is it right that they face stigma? No. But let's really think about who they face the stigma from. White men. That's who they face the stigma from. I guess we should really just question, why would a white woman, or a woman at least who's passing as white, want to even deal with a white male who embodies a certain attitude toward a white woman who participates in interracial porn? Why would she want to? Because you would think that a white woman who's participated in interracial porn would have reached the conclusion, or would have at least come to terms with the fact that people are people and that racism is just ridiculous, right? You would think that. But that's not the case. That's not the case. It just seems like the eradication of the IR descriptor is basically a way that someone has come up with to try to erase the history of all the white women who've chosen to participate in interracial porn. In other words, all the white women who have been blacked. You know, Greg Lansky's line, blacked. He actually named it blacked. For those of you who are from the IRL world watching me, you know, when I first learned about Ski Mask Andy, when I first learned about him and I saw his racist rants, I thought to myself, wow, that guy needs to go straight to hell. And you know who was the first person to affirm in my mind, to go out of their way to tell me how racist he is? His ex, who is currently attacking a black woman who's a single mother, needlessly. Now, why would a woman who's passing as white participate in interracial porn, because she did, and then go and date a guy who she publicly tells everybody is a super racist? Why would a woman do that? Why would a woman passing as white do that? I'm asking all these questions for a particular reason that I'm going to get deep into tomorrow, but these are just themes that I want all of you watching me to think about. I'm going to work on a new database to make certain that every single porn star, be they white, black, Asian, Latin, somewhere in between, a database that's going to chronicle all the interracial matchups. Because I feel that that's a database that needs to be out there. Because whenever somebody tries to erase information, that tells me that the information is very important. Extremely so. And it's almost getting to the point to where it's kind of like people are becoming more racist in effort to try to cover their tracks when it comes to their having been in relationships with, or having done porn with, or having been affiliated with certain types of people, or having been in certain situations. It's a very strange thing when it comes to the politics of interracial porn. But it never needs to go away. Mainly because I think that interracial porn truly does show that people are just people. But it also does dredge up a lot of very rudimentary emotion that we all embody within. People need to talk about racism a lot more and not pretend like it's not there or real. People need to get out their racism and aggression a lot more, but in a healthy way, not in a weird way. People need to stop being in denial about how racist they truly may be also. I guess tonight's really just a bit of an introduction to the politics of interracial porn. But I'm just going to start talking about the issue in depth, because this whole Ski Mask Andy thing, that's like the big story in the IRL world right now, does revolve tremendously around his perception of interracial porn. It made him upset. Yes, it did. And I think that it wouldn't have made him as upset as it did if the woman who's his ex hadn't tried to use it as a mechanism to control him. Very strange situation. So many things are getting ready to come out. Tomorrow is his court date. From what I saw from Attila's stream, he's on the fence about going
to the court tomorrow or not bothering. I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it. Well, I mean, if he gets out, then we'll know what happened anyways. If he doesn't get out, then it would be kind of worth going there. I think he's gonna get let out. I would be kind of surprised if they keep him in, but we never know.
Obviously, I will not be there. It'll be interesting to find out whether or not he's released. I don't think that situation is going to end the way that people are thinking it's going to.